Stephanie Smith from slsmithassociates.com, coming back to you guys today to continue our series on things every SAP user should know to be successful. And if you haven't been following us yet this week, make sure you go back and catch up on all the previous days, days 1 through 3, where each day I cover a specific thing that every SAP user should know to be successful. And these things that I am presenting to you are things that, as I look back on my career with SAP, where I started as a user to where I am now, these are things that I wish I would have known to pay attention to these things or do these things way back then, way back wherever you are. I wish that I knew that, or I would have paid attention to that. I would have been so much more successful. I would have saved myself a ton of time. And so that's why I put this together for you guys this week, because I want to make sure that you understand and you're getting the most value out of your experience with SAP and utilizing SAP to make things much easier for you and to let it be a pleasant experience versus a very difficult experience. So we are on day number 4. What I want you guys to remember, what I want you to add to your list is I want you to understand how to use your reference material. There, I said it. How to use your reference material. I am giving you permission to go get that binder off of the shelf, open the cabinet, get the binder out. I am giving you permission to open that binder, get that documentation out, because it is valuable. It's valuable when you know how to use it. And so what I mean by this, guys, is when you were doing your project, and you might have done several projects, and maybe you have multiple binders, and maybe you've been working with SAP year after year after year, and it's not something that's new to you. So you should have a fairly significant amount of documentation and reference material piled up on your desk in the cabinet somewhere. And so typically when you're in a project, especially with SAP, there is some type of documentation. There's some type of training that you went through. There's some type of documentation that either your consultants, your IT department, maybe it was your manager, somebody left behind for you for whatever content it is that you are working with. So this content is extremely important to your success. It is extremely important for a couple different reasons. The first thing is the content is your support person when they're not there. So they're trying to leave a piece of them behind by giving you that documentation so that they have told you if they did it correctly and they did it properly on that piece of paper will be enough information that the consultant had when they left you. Okay, if they did it correctly, there will be enough information on that piece of paper that was in their head, that they knew about that particular topic. And so it is extremely important you understand how to use it. And what I mean by how to use it is, number one, not only get it out, but do you know how to read it? Do you know what it covers? Do you know that they put this information in the header? Then they gave you some kind of flow chart. Then they gave you the step-by-step instructions down in this grid. Then they put this on every footer so you could reference it. How exactly is the document put together? That's extremely important, because if you don't know how to read it, if you don't know what it means, then it doesn't matter that you have it at your desk at all. So I want you to understand, not only do you have the documentation, but do you understand how to read it? Do you know how it looks? When you're going through training, they should have given you the document. When you're going through that training class, read the document. It is your responsibility to read and understand the document, see how they put it together, so that when you come back to it when they go away, you know how to get the information that you know how to get. 9 times out of 10, guys, 9 times out of 10, when I am asked a question, specifically a question about a transaction or a screen within SAP, 9 times out of 10, it was in the document that I gave them. It was in the document that I gave them. And if you know how to read it, you save yourself the time. A lot of people want to use the excuse, well, I don't have time to flip through all those pieces of paper. We're going to talk about that a little bit tomorrow. But you have to figure out how to read the document, know where the information lies, and you need to know how to get to it quickly. This is another resource for you besides your super users, besides your IT help desk. Your documentation is your third level of support that you have at your fingertips. And if you want to work quickly, efficiently, and successfully with SAP, you learn how to use your reference material and you learn to use it to your advantage. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Maybe not the message that you wanted to hear, but I can promise you that if you have good reference documentation, it will provide the answers that you're looking for and the answers that you need. And if it doesn't, you need to ask for it. If they didn't deliver what you needed, then you need to ask for a revision. It is extremely important. There's no reason that you should not have it. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. And once again, you are on SL Smith, Stephanie L. Smith from slsmithassociate.com business like page. Make sure that you are liking the page. Make sure that you got notifications turned on so that you can be informed whenever I go live, that if you're not available when I go live, that you can come back and watch it when you are available. Because lots of good stuff here. We're going to continue to put out good stuff. Also, sign up button on the page. Sign up button on the page takes you over to your SAP circle. If you are an SAP user, you're going to want to join this community. There is lots of folks over there who can help provide insight, can help give you answers to your questions, can give you recommendations, can give you some suggestions along with myself to help your everyday experience with SAP. So you're going to want to make sure that you join your SAP circle. And it is cram-packed in the document section with tons of files on tips and tricks on how to use SAP more efficiently and smoothly. Okay? So one more time, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, mark your calendars. I'm coming back with the last tip, the last thing that you should know as an SAP user in order to be successful. So hope you guys are having a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.